When did you start YouTube?
Okay, so I started YouTube, I would say, around about 5 years ago.
Same time as us.
Ideally, my initial thought was, hey, I'm going to be a gamer. I can play games and earn money. That's cool. Let's do that.
Which is so funny because you're like the gamer persona is one that's so played out on YouTube, and you're such a like counterculture person that thinking back to you then is seems so different than who you are now.
I was playing Minecraft when I was 20 years old.
Damn.
You know? It's really embarrassing to look back at it and say, Jesus, not long ago, I was one of these.
Well, to be fair, I don't think many YouTubers can look 5 years back and be like, I'm not embarrassed.
Yeah, not being
Right.
embarrassed.
No, it's true. It's true.
I think it's it's part of the experience.
So embarrassing.
Yeah. So I don't know, it's kind of cool to see how quickly you can evolve and how things can change in a matter of a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we're both pretty good examples of that. You know?
God, on YouTube, a week feels like a month.
Yeah,
so
it's
a
true.
year is like...
Yeah.
So you went from playing Minecraft, and then what was the next evolution?
Indie games. I mean, in general, I played a lot of indie games. That's sort of where I like kind of found a niche. I get a lot of people razz me about that, playing games like Overgrowth, which is like
I remember that.
Yeah, it's a really cool game. They haven't gone anywhere with it just because production's mega slow on an indie game, especially when you hire like 2 people to work on it. But
Shots fired at Overgrowth.
yeah, exactly. Shots fired at really all indie titles. They all fucking suck. Games suck.
So once you were, what was the transition from gaming to the next thing you did?
Okay, so I did sort of a brief news show sort of thing. I wanted to show my face in front of the camera, so I called it Gaming News Crap, and I would just talk about like the games that are scheduled to come out or any random thing like that.
Wow.
Yeah, those are privatized, I believe. Those will be released from the vault
bad?
eventually.
Are the Minecraft ones still up?
I don't believe they are now.
Yeah. Well, you know
That was on a separate channel even, because I
Oh.
had that channel monetization disabled, so we're moved past that at this point.
fucking iDubbbz Minecraft news gaming updates. I think people would kill for that channel.
They
now.
would actually.
That'd be entertaining.
Yeah. When the channel starts plummeting, I'll slowly release those, and they'll be like,
Return
God.
to your roots.
Yeah.
He's like, holy
This guy's
shit,
desperate.
He's a natural at this gaming news thing.
Yeah. So I did that, and then I ended up having a segment at the end of this gaming news crap thing called Kickstarter Crap.
Oh.
And I would look at a random Kickstarter project and be like, man, this is pretty shitty. Most of them are gaming focused still, though, right? So then eventually I started just doing Kickstarter Crap on its own. Did a bunch of those videos. I strayed away from gaming. That's when Max sort of like he left a comment on one of my videos, and
That is Max Mofo.
Max Mofo, yes. And I had no idea who he was. One of my friends just mentioned like, oh, this dude's verified. He's
Right.
writing your comments. And then I was sort of trying to be the cool guy. When he'd tweet at me on Twitter, I would like respond like,
Cool.
yeah, dude, 1-word replies and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
but he had millions of subs, so I was like, yeah.
It was a big deal.
It was a big deal, yeah. But like a year went by after that, and then we started talking more, and then kind of the rest is history, I'd say.